What's going on, everybody? Nitro here, bringing you a map breakdown on Resistance. We're going to try this in a different fashion again. Last one wasn't really as popular as I thought it was going to be, but we're going to get right into things with this opening route and what you have to look for. Now, when you come down spawning on this side, basically you want to sit here, make sure there's nobody there. Most times there's not going to be anybody, so you could pretty much move right up to my second spot here. And here's where you got to take a look. Now you got to look up on the patio, or you got to look down in that little bunker area, and as well take a look on the street and make sure that nobody's coming from there. Now, as you can see, there's a couple guys on the street, and I just easily take them out, you know, behind cover on the spot, which is a good area. And this is gonna bring you to another place in a second that kind of gives you a good line of sight and that you need to pay attention to. Now, this is a good safety zone to see if anybody's going to be coming down that hallway from that underpass sort of area. But when you push up, you come behind these plant holders here. Now, right here, coming up, you can see that I see the skull there. So, right there, I know that somebody on my team's just died, probably somewhere on that deck. So, if we continue on here, you can see that sooner or later the guy shows up and boom, I pick him off because I know he's coming. I got coverage behind that plant and I've got the jump on him because I know to be expecting him to come. Now, another good spot is up here, but I'll show you the lines of sight that you get a little bit later from that side. From here you can kind of see both sides. I was like, I don't know how I got killed by this guy. Like, I thought that was a little cheap. He's getting hit and I just, yeah. But we'll leave that to connection. But once I make it back up here, I'll show you the lines of sight that you can get from this spot. As you can kind of see both sides of the map, this is a good power position to have as I get the payback on that guy. That's why you don't stay in one spot, folks. But coming up over here, you can see the lines of sight that you can get from over here in just a second. And as you can see from here, there's three basic areas that you have to look. For anybody coming down the stairs, anybody that's kind of in behind that planter area, and then there's also like a spot in behind that bush, which is kind of why it's nice to have marksman, because if anybody's behind there and they don't have assassin pro on, marksman can pick them out from behind there, so you could be expecting them to come out, because there's no other way out than to come directly back in front of you. So let's continue on with this. As you can see, this guy doesn't have a chance in this gunfight. I got the height advantage, I got the coverage advantage, and I win it pretty easy. Pick up another gun just in case I need it. Will I? I don't know. We will find out. But basic overview of how this map works. It works the same for every game type that I play anyways, which is kill confirmed, TDM, and domination. You play this side of the map, play the stairs, and play that deck sort of thing, and it pretty much works. You just play it the way that I'm playing this, move from cover to cover. It's basics. It's really basics. Move from cover to cover, stay safe, pick your battles wisely, and you'll come out on top more times than not. But that's pretty much all I have to say about Resistance in a whole. It's a pretty easy map to play, at least in my eyes, as long as you can control the engagements, which I think I do a pretty good job of in this game. But let's talk a little bit about this map breakdown thing now. Put my first map breakdown out, and it was Seatown. Most of you probably remember. And, you know, I was pretty happy with it. All in all, got everything that I wanted to talk about out there, but it was 18 minutes long, I believe. So people were like, oh, you know, it's got to be shorter, it's too long, you could probably do it in less time. Okay, so then I did my map breakdown on Dome, which I spent like 4 days doing. I thought it was incredible, I thought it was revolutionary, you know, gave everybody the selection of what game types they wanted to see. And, you know, I was really proud of it. I thought it turned out well. I was happy with it, so I decided to go to some other people, and I asked them about their opinions. Now, if you read the comments on that, I'm sure you can see some of the people that I asked. However, there were still problems with it. Apparently, you know, my callouts were brutal. So that's why I just decided not to do them anymore, because really I'm making them up on what I use in a game. It's like kind of how I see the area, but not everybody's going to see them the same way. So there's technically no point. I'm just going to let you make your own callouts or go find MLG callouts somewhere, because by me giving you these generic ones, apparently it's not going to help your game. Also, you know, stuff about my audio, it being too loud, and I think I fixed the audio issue in the last couple of videos. I don't know. It's kind of up and down. It depends. Sometimes when I put it in my mic, it stays nice like it is right now. And other times I notice that it does red bar a lot. But I don't know how I can really control that other than getting lucky, I guess, with when I plug in my mic. But I do agree with that. And another thing was that whole clicking of links thing was a novel idea, and it wasn't really good. Which again I kind of see because mobile viewers couldn't watch them because they can't click the annotations on the screen because they don't exist on mobile. So I've kind of decided just to basically do it this way. I'm going to put a gameplay out, freeze a couple frames, kind of show you some lines of sight, show you how I play the map, because it's basically all I talk about is playing the map. It's a little bit easier when I can go into the map and show you it, because then I can go to the exact spots that I'm talking about, whereas in a gameplay, you know, things don't always pan out the way that you want them to all the time. But, you know, whatever. I'll find a gameplay that works, that things kind of worked out the way that I envision them working and the way that I'm trying to project to you. But all in all, it's pretty much, when you're playing a game like this, you have to play off of how other people are playing, and that's basically it. But, so I've just decided to go this way. This way you can kind of see how the gameplay works, visual, talk about it, kind of go into some strategy, and then we'll just talk about whatever. Some are going to be longer than others, and some are going to be shorter than others. There's not a lot to say about this map, so it's shorter, so I can talk about something else. But, that's pretty much the gist of it. I do believe that long stuff doesn't keep people's attention, which is unfortunate, but it's the truth. You know, people want to see shorter videos. Playing a gameplay allows me to give you a shorter video and still talk about the same things. So again, I ask you and stress you to leave some comments. Let me know what you would like to see, because again, you're the ones that are watching this, and yous are the ones that I want to be pleasing with how things go. So let me know in the comments what you think. Again, I work really hard on these layouts to kind of give you some visuals, give you something else to look at. It's a little bit different. But if you like this, click one of the other videos that I was talking about. Both my map breakdowns are there, and my last commentary on Mission. Leave a like, please. Spent a lot of time on this, and if you like my stuff, subscribe. But I went 38-1 and 7, sorry. But that is all for this time. So until next time, friends, peace and love.